going on, guys? It's your boy Spudzie here, and today we got a sneak peek at one of the new weapons coming next patch. The Dual Swords Necromancer is a ranged power DPS weapon that offers cleave and a unique mechanic. This unique mechanic will have the Necromancer sacrificing their own health in exchange for much more powerful effects on their sword abilities. Sword 3 is called Path of Gluttony. Path of Gluttony will have you leap to your target and heal for each enemy struck. Sword 4 is called Hungering Maelstrom, and will deal damage while stealing health from enemies in a targeted area. Each sword skill has a secondary ability that can be activated again in exchange for your own HP. For example, Path of Gluttony can be reactivated to cast a new skill called Gorge. Gorge will have you leap at your target again, repeating the same effects from Path of Gluttony, but instead adding on an additional effect that corrupts boons and enemies struck. The reactivation skill for Hungering Maelstrom is called Gormadize. Gormadize will additionally damage and chill enemies struck by Hungering Maelstrom. So essentially what you are doing is gaining health by hitting enemies with sword skills, then putting that health back into your swords as fuel to reactivate those skills. These reactivated skills seem to do the same thing as the previous, but instead grant additional effects. I think the overall theme of it is really cool. Having swords that are fueled by your own blood fits Necromancer really well. I really like the whole risk and reward playstyle that these swords bring with them, having you sacrifice health for power. It's a theme that we've seen on a few utility skills for Necromancer, but never on a weapon. PvE and open world, I think these swords are going to be a blast. The added cleave on the weapon attacks, as well as healing, will prove very useful. I'm really interested in seeing how much of a heal you'll be getting on these skills. Having a large shield would be amazing for power DPS builds on Necromancer, seeing as how you will be able to pump out damage and not be as worried about going down. It's also worth noting that Reaper is going to get a huge buff out of these weapons. This new weapon set will bring them even more damage by taking the place of Staff. So talk about power creep. For PvP and World v World, I think that these swords will definitely have a place in the meta. The mobility on Sword 3 is huge for these game modes, especially seeing as how you can reactivate them again for a total of 2 mobility skills. They're supposed to be power DPS weapons, so I'm excited to see how Harbinger and Reaper are going to handle them. Because of the AoE damage and AoE boon rip, they could be great in Zerg play with various specs on Necro. Seeing DPS Reapers run dual swords and being able to boon rip could be a counter to the boon ball meta, but who knows, we'll have to wait and see. Overall, I think the wait was worth it. Necromancer mains are going to be eating good. After all, they literally got what they asked for and more. A power DPS weapon that has mobility and a unique mechanic with additional AoE. Quite literally a dream come true. Let me know down below what you think of the dual swords on the Necromancer and what you are most excited for. For me, it would have to be seeing how well these swords are able to mix and match between all the weapon sets. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.